to my channel. Welcome if you're new, welcome if you're not new. So right now we are smack dab in the middle of the holiday season. We have how many days? 2 more weeks until Christmas. So I wanted to show you guys a very 1 simple, 2 traditional, and 3, you know, my go-to holiday look. So let's get right into this video. So first I am going to prime my eyes, and you already know what I am going to use. I'm using my NYX Proof It eyeshadow base. I know you guys can't see that. Eyeshadow base, and it's just a waterproof eyeshadow base, and so I put that on my lids, and I'm gonna put a tad of concealer on the top as well. And this is just the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Dark 48. So I'm going to fill in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Ebony. And I'm just going to fill in my brows using this. Usually I fill in the tail, as you all know. And then I'm going to take my Anastasia Brow Gel in Ebony as well, and just go in with the head of my brows. I'm going to use my fingers. I usually use my Morphe brush, but I'm going to use my fingers to blend this out, this go around. So I'm just using some tape because I like a defined eyeshadow look. And I'm gonna go in with my Morphe Copper Spice palette. And this just has a nice variety of warm shades and glitters. So I'm gonna go in with this one right here. And I'm just gonna use that as my transition color, and blending that out with my Morphe M511 brush. Then I'm gonna go in with a tighter blending brush. This is my BH Cosmetics V5 brush. And I'm going to take this color. It's like a nice cranberry shade, and I'm also gonna blend that underneath that transition color. So now I'm done with that, and I'm going to go in with a gold shade. So there are beautiful pigments and there are just the glitters. I'm going to go in with, I usually just go in with the glitter, but today I'm going to go in with the pigment because you guys are special. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of pigment, and I'm going to take this rich peachy gold shade and just smack that all on my lid. And to add a bit of dimension, I'm gonna take the yellow gold here. These are so buttery, oh my gosh. and just add a little on the top in the center for some dimension. And now I'm going to take a tighter brush, and I'm gonna go in with the red and also this dark brown here as well, and kind of blend in my tight V area. And then just as a final touch to make sure everything is blended well together, I'm just gonna take the same transition shade that we used and just buff everything out on top. I have my LA Girl gel liner, and I'm just gonna use an e.l.f. stiff angled brush to put on some gel liner, and this is just a black classic gel liner. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. Actually, not bad. Not bad at all. I will come back to the eyes once I have done my face. So now, let's move on to the face, shall we? So now we are on to the face. So I am going to take my e.l.f. hydrating primer, and I'm just gonna put that all over my face. My face is known to get really dry in the winter, and so dry that I've gotten flaky. This keeps me from looking like winter wonderland, honestly, but at the same time nice and primed and even. So this is a very nice hydrating primer. Doesn't make me feel oily or greasy. Along with that, I'm going to be using my Farsali Skin Tune Blur, and this is basically like the sample size that I got, the 4 for $25 at Sephora. I don't know if they're still having that deal, but if they are and you just want to try the Farsali droppers, I guess I'll call them that, go get you some, because honestly this Skin Tune Blur is like, it melts right into the skin, but you still feel a tackiness that constitutes that's like important and a requirement for priming. And now I'm going to be using my Fenty, it's upside down, my Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 420, LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Dark Cocoa, and this is kind of my contour, like my cream contour shade, but oh yeah, she dark, she dark. Focus. Wouldn't be characteristic of me if I didn't get any on my clothes. I'm gonna put some around my mouth area though. I think this is the best coverage that I get with the foundation, period. I don't care if it's my Maybelline Fit Me. With the Fit Me, I get good coverage, I get great coverage, but my scars still show through. And with this, I have, unless they're really dark scars like up here, which you can't really see because the sun's blocking it, but unless I have really dark scars like up here. And I forgot to put on mascara. What is wrong with me? Let me put on some mascara. So I'm just gonna take my eyelash curler from Lewkk, and this is just a regular, this mascara a million times is the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara, and this is waterproof. I'm just using my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Dark 48. And to kind of combat that, because it can get a little, it looks a little light, I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Fawn. But yeah, Christmas has always been a riot for my family, so it's fun. It's always fun. We're not really doing anything for Christmas this year from my understanding, just cause I'm leaving the very next day to go to China. That is a whole nother video explaining that. But yeah, I'm going to China until January 10th with my school. And we're basically just touring Shanghai and determining why cities, the urban society, metropoli, if you want to take it there, are considered spectacles. I'm very excited to go and explore, and I've been to Asia before, I've been to Taiwan, but I haven't been to China, so I'm excited to go to China and see what it's like. I've heard that I'll be quite the spectacle there, and I know that. I've had experiences in Taiwan where, you know, people have been fascinated about me being a black person, and honestly I don't take offense to that. Some people do, I personally don't, because I'm ready to go back to Asia, eat some good food, try some new things, test out my language skills, things like that. But I'm obviously nervous. I've heard a lot about China. You know, as we do in the United States, we hear a lot about China. I blended out my concealer, used my CoverGirl translucent powder to set my concealer. I used my Black Radiance Soft Focus finishing powder to bronze a little bit. And then I used my Black Radiance Artisan Baked Blush in Toasted Almond to blush up a little bit. Now it's time for finishing off my eyes, and I'm gonna take this is like not the glitter shade but the pearly shades. So this shade is a nice peachy buttery, all the shadows are buttery. It's like duochrome orange and gold. It's perfect. So I'm gonna put that on my inner corner. Red and the brown. So now I'm gonna use one of these beautiful shimmers for my highlight, and I've decided there's a pinky here which I might use. I've actually never used that pink. Then there's an icy, this one is icy, which I've used before as a highlighter. It's like an icy pink, but they're both, I think I'm gonna go with the Should I try it? I'm gonna try the pinky one first. Yeah, I like this. Ooh, she did that. She did that. She did that. These glitters are so pretty. So last but not least, I'm going to be using my Milani Make It Last setting spray. It's on its last leg. My friend was so gracious, Lynette was so gracious to buy me a new one. So I'm just gonna use the new one, to be honest. So I'm kidding. And then I'm gonna take this huge body sponge by Real Techniques and just pounce that all over where you see face. I'm gonna use Limbo by ColourPop just as a liner, cause this red lip is kind of intense. They're right when it says it works for all skin tones, but still intense. Now I am going in with the Fenty Beauty Stunner Lip Paint. I had to remember that for a second. In Uncensored, the very first Stunner Lip Paint. Do this trick where I put my finger in my mouth like I'm a little baby and I'm sucking it, and it takes off all the excess lipstick so you don't get at least as much as on your teeth. So this is the final look, you know, just classic traditional golden eye and red lip. Nice for the season. So I hope you enjoyed this look. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you get updated when I upload. Okay? Okay. See you in the next video. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah if you celebrate it. Happy Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas if you celebrate it. And happy Kwanzaa if you celebrate it. I don't know who does. I don't personally know anyone who does, but if you do, happy Kwanzaa. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.